Hello viewers, this Too Fast here. In today's video I'll be reviewing this 2-channel dashcam from the company MASIGO. Being a 2-channel dashcam, it has a front-facing camera and a rear camera. And the resolution on both cameras is Full HD 1920 by 1080. It's packed with many great features you want to have on a dashcam. It has a large 3-inch color LCD display for you to see the live video, and you can also play back the recorded videos on the display. It also has Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can use a mobile app to configure the dashcam, view the recorded videos, and download the videos to your phone. I'll go over everything you need to know about this dashcam, so make sure you watch the entire video. Let's get started. Let me first show you the unboxing of this dashcam. It comes with a 32GB microSD memory card. Right here is a rear camera. There's a rear camera cable. Here's a windshield mount for the dashcam. Cigarette lighter power cable. And here's a dashcam. User manual. There's a sticker you can place on your windshield, and then you can place a windshield mount onto the sticker. An additional mounting tape. Here's a look at everything that comes with this dashcam. Let's have a closer look at this MASIGO dashcam. On the front, there's a front-facing camera. The resolution of this camera is 1920 by 1080p at 60 frames per second. The viewing angle of this lens is a wide 140 degrees. This camera uses a Sony STARVIS image sensor, and this allows for clear video recording both day and nights. Now this dashcam uses a supercapacitor instead of a rechargeable battery. With a supercapacitor, you don't have to worry about the battery failing after a year or two. Also, it won't fail when you're operating this in hot climate. The operating temperature of this dashcam is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Over here on the right side is a speaker. Looking at the bottom, right here, there's a microphone. There's a reset button. Looking at the top, this connector is for connecting the rear camera. This middle connector is for the windshield mount, which also has a GPS antenna built in. Over here on the right, there's a power button. Looking at the back, on the left side here, there's an LED indicator. In the middle is a large 3-inch LCD display. Over here on the right side, you have the menu button, up select, down select, and the OK button. Now these buttons do have a secondary function. You can use the top button to go back to previous page. This next button down you can use to switch picture-in-picture display. This button you can use to turn on and off the microphone and enable and disable the Wi-Fi. And the last button at the bottom will allow you to lock the video file while it's recording. On this side is a microSD memory card slot. Now this dashcam comes with a 32GB memory card, but it will support a maximum of 512GB memory size. Here's a look at the windshield mount. On the back you have this double-sided tape. Remove the backing and you can stick this directly onto the windshield. Now inside here is a GPS antenna. So the antenna is integrated into this windshield mount. You can adjust the angle of the dashcam by loosening the collar here and then adjust the angle. The power connector is right here. There's a mini USB connector. To install this onto the dashcam, what you want to do is slide this directly onto the top of the dashcam. Once you have this installed, then you stick this onto the windshield. Here I'll install the memory card. Let me show you the cabling for this dashcam. Right here is a cigarette lighter power cable. This cable is 11.5 feet long. On one end you have the mini USB connector. Plug this connector into the windshield mount and then plug this end into your 12-volt accessory port. Right here is a rear camera. The resolution of this camera is 1920 by 1080p at 60 frames per second. The viewing angle of this camera lens is 145 degrees. To install this camera, on the back of here, you have the double-sided tape. Remove the backing of this tape, and then you stick this directly onto the back window. Once you install this, you can pivot this and adjust the angle. On this end, you have the connector for the rear camera cable. And right here is a rear camera cable. The length of this is 20 feet. Plug one end to the camera, and then plug the other end of the cable to the rear camera port on the dash cam. Now power on the dash cam. It'll prompt you for the initial setup. Select the language. Select your time zone. Set up the day and time. Select the speed unit. And right now the dash cam is recording both the front and rear camera. On the main screen you're looking at the front camera, and the smaller screen you're looking at the rear camera. Now after a few seconds, the LCD will switch to this display, and this will show you the time and the speed you're traveling at. If you press the OK button, it'll go back to a live view screen. Let's go into the setup menu. Press the menu button right here. Right now you're looking at the video menu. Scroll down. First menu item is resolution. Press OK to enter. The front and rear camera is set to 1080p, 60 frames per second. Press the menu button to go back. Next menu item, video format. You can select MP4 or TS file format. Video length. By default, set to 1 minute. This is a loop recording. So with the dash cam, it will record continuously in a loop cycle. If you have it set to 1 minute, then it'll record a bunch of 1 minute video clips non-stop. And when the memory card is full, it will start overwriting the oldest file. I'm going to select 3 minutes. Press OK. Next menu item, exposure for the front. By default 0, you can increase or decrease exposure. Exposure for the rear, same thing, you can increase or decrease exposure. Microphone, you can turn it on and off. G sensor, by default set to low, you can set it for high, medium, low, or off. Now with the G sensor, if your car gets into an accident, the dash cam will detect the impact to the vehicle and automatically lock that video clip. I'll set this to medium. Place stamp, you can turn this on or off, and with a place stamp you can assign a number for this dash cam to identify the car this dash cam is installed in. Parking surveillance, by default is off. Now this dash cam does have a parking mode feature, but if you want to use a parking mode feature, you will have to install the optional hardwire kit. And the way the parking mode works on this dash cam is when you park the vehicle and the vehicle is not moving, the GPS will recognize this and know to switch the dash cam to parking mode. When an impact is detected by the dash cam, it will automatically record a video clip and lock that video clip so it will not be overwritten. Rotate display front, rotate display rear, mirror display rear. These settings are for you to flip the image horizontally or vertically. Time and date stamp, by default is on, so the video recording will have your date and time stamp on it. Model number stamp, by default is on. With this on, you'll see the dashcam model number on the video. GPS stamp, by default is on. Now you can turn this on or off depending on your preference. If you have this on, then the recording will show the driving coordinates. Speed stamp, by default is on. With this on, the recording will show the speed you're traveling at. Now we're back to resolution. Let's go back in the menu. Press it one more time. Now you're in the setup menu. First item is Wi-Fi. You can turn the Wi-Fi on and off. Format memory card. Here you can format the memory card. Time and dates. Here you can set the time and dates. Time zone, which we've already set. Speed units, we already set that. Language. Picture-in-picture display. By default, the big screen will show you the front camera, and the smaller screen will show you the rear camera. If you want, you can set it to these other settings. Screensaver. Now by default, it's set to HUD, head-up display. That's the display you saw earlier with the speed and time. If you want, you turn it off, or have the LCD turn off after 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 1 minute. Now if you set it to off, then the live view screen will remain on. I'm going to go ahead and set this to HUD. Screen brightness. You can change the brightness of the screen. Device sounds. You can toggle this on or off. Frequency. 50 Hz or 60 Hz. Default setting. If you want, you can revert back to factory default. System version. This will show you the software version of the dashcam. When you're done, to exit, press the menu button. Now while the dashcam is recording, if you want to mute the microphone, you can press this down arrow button right here. Now the microphone is muted. Press it again to unmute it. While you're driving, if you see something happening on the road and you want to lock the video clip, press the OK button here, and this will lock the video file so it will not be overwritten. And if you want to turn off the LCD display, press the power button once to go back to the live view, and then press it again. Now the LCD display is turned off. To turn it back on, press the power button again, and the LCD will come on. Let me show you how to set up the mobile app to connect to the dash cam using Wi-Fi. In your Google Play Store, look for the app MASIGO Viewer, install it. Go ahead and open the app. Now on your phone, make sure you turn on the Wi-Fi. Next, turn on the Wi-Fi on the dash cam by pressing and holding the down arrow button. Here it tells you the recording has stopped and is waiting for a Wi-Fi connection. Go to your phone's Wi-Fi setting and you'll see the SSID MASIGO for the dash cam selected. Next, it'll ask you to enter a password. The password is 12345678. Select connect. On the dash cam, it tells you Wi-Fi connected. Now let's go back to the app. Now select connect dash cam. Select enter dash cam. On this home screen, you have two options, playback and settings. Select settings. Here are all the settings you saw earlier on the LCD screen. So under video settings, you have resolution, video format, video length, exposure for front and rear camera, microphone on and off, G-sensor setting, parking surveillance, rotate the display, time day stamp. Then you have the function settings. Here you can set the time zone, speed unit, language. And at the bottom you have the Wi-Fi Connect password and the version of the software. So for example, earlier when I showed you the settings on the LCD, I set the video length to 3 minutes. As you can see, 3 minutes is selected. I can change it back to 1 minute if I want. So with this app, it's very convenient for you to make changes to the settings and also for you to download the recorded videos. And when you're done with the app, you can exit. And then on the dash cam, press the menu button to exit the Wi-Fi screen. So let's take this to the vehicle, get it installed, and we'll take a look at the daytime and nighttime video recording. To install the dash cam, remove the backing on double-sided tape, and then stick this directly onto the windshield. Connect the power cable to the power port on the windshield mount. Next, connect the rear camera cable to the dash cam. With both of these cables, run it up to the headliner and over to the A-pillar. With the power cable, run this along the side down to your center console. And with the rear camera cable, run this all the way to the back of the vehicle. Run the power cable underneath the dash over to the center console. Plug the power adapter into your 12-volt accessory port. Now I should mention, if you flip this cover over, there's a USB port here you can use to charge your phone. So here I have the rear camera cable run to the back of the car. Tuck this cable underneath the weather stripping towards the middle. To install the rear camera, remove the backing on double-sided tape and then stick this directly onto the back window. Connect the rear camera cable. I'll turn on the ignition. The dash cam will power on. Again, it will record both the front and rear camera simultaneously. Now, depending on how you set the screensaver, if you set it to the head-up display, then after 10 seconds, it will switch to this display to show you the time and the speed. If you want to see a live view, just press the power button here. Right now, looking at the live view, the bigger screen is showing you the front camera, and the smaller screen is showing you the rear camera. If you want to toggle the display, press the picture-in-picture button, which is the up arrow button. Now the two screens are switched. Here you're looking at the front camera. Now you're looking at the back camera. Press it once more. You're back to the first picture-in-picture view. So let's use the MASIGO app to view and download the recorded videos. You'll first need to turn on the Wi-Fi on the dash cam. Press the Wi-Fi button, which is a down arrow button, to turn on the Wi-Fi. Now while the Wi-Fi is turned on, the recording is stopped. On the phone's Wi-Fi setting, select the MASIGO device. Now go back to your app, enter dash cam, select playback. Right now you're looking at the normal recording. You can also select event recording and photo. These videos are organized by dates, and at the top left-hand corner of each video clip is a timestamp. Select the file you want to look at. Now play back the recorded video. You can also download by pressing the download icon right here. Select OK. Now this file is being downloaded to your phone. So this 1 minute video recording took about 30 seconds to download onto the phone. Also, while playing back, If you rotate your phone, you can switch it to full screen. Now if you want to view the videos that's downloaded to your phone, select local right here. Here are the downloaded videos. And when you're done, go back and you can close the app. Press a menu to exit. Now besides using the mobile app to download the video, you can also view the video directly on the dash cam. Press a menu button. Press it again until you get to playback menu. Scroll down to video. If you scroll up and down, you can select the video you want to play back. Start playback. Press OK. And now the video is being played back on the dash cam. And that's one thing nice about having a very large 3-inch LCD display. You can easily view the live video and also playback recorded video. As you can see, this MASIGO dashcam has very good video recording for both daytime and nighttime. Looking at the daytime video, I found the exposure, contrast, and white balance to be very good. The video is also very clear. You can read the license plate number in front of you. The nighttime recording is also quite good. The front camera is able to record a very clear video, even with very little ambient light. Now, as I mentioned, the dashcam will record both the front and rear camera simultaneously. So whenever you're driving, it'll capture everything happening around you. I like the fact this dashcam comes with a 3-inch color LCD display and also Wi-Fi connectivity. You can either view the recorded video directly on the dashcam or view and download the video to your mobile phone. The retail price for this dashcam is $249. Currently there's a $30 off coupon you can check below the price, and I'll also include a 5% off coupon you can use to get additional savings. If you're in the market for a 2-channel dashcam, this might be something you can consider. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave one in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.